I haven't done one of these videos in a long time, and my most enthusiastic and supportive viewer, one of a few I should note, but Brendan sends me a message every so often and says, when's the next video going up? And I think, oh gosh, I should really get onto that, but life gets in the way, and it's been busy. Lots of new things happening, but the one constant is our little farm, which is the antidote to all of life's stresses. It's greening up now, so the sheep are not so much interested in their hay. You can see they're leaving quite a lot from previous weeks. The pearly, I haven't got anything. Chuck the pearl. We're into shedding now, or the ones that can shed decently are doing so. So much noise. It's always noisy up the top here. So we're getting a nice bit of grass coming along now, which explains why the sheep aren't eating their hay as much. And of the weeds that we've got this year, it's mostly stinging nettle, which indicates something about the health of the soil. But I think generally it means that the soil is high in nitrogen and phosphorus, I think it might be. One down in terms of flock number. Betty, our youngest ewe lamb, has been taken just down the road to be bred. She's been gone 2 weeks now. I'm doing that mostly just to maintain the genetic line that I've got all the way from this grand old ewe here, who's the original old Dorper, and our original ram as well. I could have taken Pearl here, and she's a bigger ewe, but she's rising 5 years old now and having never had a lamb, and because she was a poddy lamb as well, I was just a bit concerned about, one, her age, and two, her capacity to mother properly, given that she wasn't mothered herself, except, oi oi oi, she might have got bitten on the nose actually. Ellie, where are you going? Where are you going? You got bitten on the nose, didn't you? Spring is definitely here. It's early October now, and spring is very much set in. Weather is warm. I think it's going to head to 23 degrees today. Forecast to get to 28 tomorrow, and then, as is typical for spring, the cold weather will no doubt return. Still definitely the possibility of frosts, but regardless, everything is looking good. Those sheep will come racing down soon. Had some really beautiful bulb flowers this year. Mostly finished now. We're into tulips. You can see that I really made a mistake with the wrapping. I think I put this on an earlier video, but with wrapping these trees, and most particularly with the use of the baling twine to keep the wrapping on. I shouldn't have done that, because what you can see here is that you get these really thin pieces where the baling twine has effectively constricted the growth. I don't imagine that's very good for the structure of the tree, particularly as it as it grows. But they're all alive, they're all coming back. This was our largest one, but it had a breakage at the end of last year. I don't know whether the sheep managed to reach up and pull the main sort of leading stem down. See, it's broken from there. Or whether the wind got it. It was fairly spindly, but Leo's garden has proved to be completely delightful this year, and having moved the bench seat over just makes it a particularly nice place to sit. See the Nashi pear down the back there. And the maple's coming back to life. The roses are doing very well. Aggressive cutback this year. I think it's done them a world of good, actually. So we should have some nice early summer roses. And of course our new deck, which we're enjoying a lot. This is Louis' tree, one of our first blossom trees and one of the most magnificent. It's an ornamental weeping cherry. It's just beautiful. I remember being told, oh, that won't work in that location. But it has. Here they come. Relax, relax. Old mum up there, she can't run, so I make sure that I don't feed them until she's made her way down the slope. Otherwise, I'm concerned that she'll try to run and break her old legs or some other part of her body. So I should say that if there's anything that you ever do want to see, please do let me know. Even if I record like a 1-minute video which responds sort of directly to a request about the place or anything that we're doing here or how the sheep are going or anything like that. You have to be a little bit careful in here now with snakes. See some bluebells. They're growing on lovely tall straight stems. And they're very healthy. This English oak always worries me, because even at this time of year, so as I said, we're into early October now, it's still looking as dead as a doornail. And it doesn't drop its leaves, so it just continues to give that look of having given up the ghost. But it always does seem to come back. But the elm certainly has come back this year. It's just really grown on quite a lot in the last couple of years. And you can see that it's now starting to produce shade, which is exactly the idea. Trying to introduce shade trees. Don't know what sort of butterfly that is. It's definitely pretty. And these are now really very tall. So hopefully they also create some shade. Bluebells growing under these ones. And also a transplanted rose. It really was little more than a twig that I just put in there. And I wouldn't say it's thriving, but it's surviving really. Interesting jonquil there. So you perhaps see what I mean here with the shade trees, the deciduous trees creating shady spots in this corner here now, surrounded by roses and plum tree and pear tree, peach, another pear, various roses, and a few other ornamentals. You get this nice cool spot, which is not so important now, but when you get a 35-40 degree day, you are very thankful for it. Yeah, so basically the update is that it's a beautiful time of year. Things are well. Well, things are well here. Outside of these walls, the world does seem to be falling apart just a little, but perhaps it was always thus. But here at Otium, things are good, even if the sheep will persist in trying to eat my roses. We have mother-in-law reading comfortably down there, I think.